Hello everyone. Here is the LMS that I have created, the learning management system, from all the learning that I have got from this class, the Educa 1150. This is my Google Classroom. As you can see here on the left side, this is the stream that the students see, and these are all my students in the classroom. As of now, there are not many students, and this is all about my classroom. So we will stay here as I walk you through this LMS, which I absolutely love, and I have seen teachers using this in classrooms every day in the school that I work in, and it is really amazing. This pretty much looks like the apps here look just like they look on your Gmail, so it is pretty user friendly, and you can do a lot of stuff like select a theme and upload a photo and do a lot of different things here. And this is the part where you can create assignments for students. You can create an announcement, you can create an assignment, you can create a question, and then reuse a post that you've already used earlier. So I find these tools here, when you click on this, are very, very useful. I pretty much use this all the time, especially this if I need to make an announcement in my class, and this to create an assignment. So on this side is what you see is what I will announce to the students about my upcoming assignments and the dates that they are due. And these are the different topics. Right now I have just two modules. This is the forms of energy and the immigration. So this is what the students have, and this is what I see. And the students have a little different view, which is a little hard for me to show you, but let me walk you through the modules that I have created. So the first module, as you go, it goes from below. This is for the different forms of energy. This is my first lesson that I will be working on with the students. What they are required to do is click here and then, excuse me, click here, and then they will see two articles. This is forms of energy and the energy PDF. They will completely do this on their own. As soon as they walk into the classroom, I'll have instructions on the blackboard, or or what they call today are the whiteboards that we use with using technology, and I will have instructions there for them to start working on this, and they will pretty much spend 15 minutes every morning on this. And once they're done with this kind of builds a little bit of a background on the different forms of energy. And then they just do this one more thing today. And that will be the overreaching question about how is energy transferred and conserved, and what is energy. And then they will answer that, and they are done for the day for science. And they'll be spending like 15-20 minutes working on this whole thing, and they will send me this on a Google document or a Google Drive, and they'll submit it to me, where I will be checking it, and I will see how many students are done. When I go here, it'll tell me whether the assignments are done, and it'll let me know how many have already submitted. Sorry, I'm scrolling too fast, but yeah, it'll tell me here and how many have done, and I can keep track of the student progress. And once we go later, and when they come back the next day, they will watch a video on YouTube, which will be what is sound, and they will be asked to do another assignment, which I will have them do on a Google Drive, which they can open from here, and they can submit it to me. Okay, and then later they will also do an interactive activity on Discovery Education, and they will click on this. It will take them to the Discovery Education site, and from there they will create a board, which will be an interactive board, which will use YouTube video. They can create one of their own. They can use pictures, and they can write paragraphs, and they can create like an interactive board, and then they can share that with me. And eventually they will be working on two other documents, which will be in a couple days. Then they will talk about the forms of energy, and this will be an assignment that I will give to them, and they will work on that. And This will be an extra activity for students if they have a choice to work on this, and they will go ahead and do this, and they will use their own words, and they can use anything that they do at home and to talk about how energy is transferred, which is again up to them how they want to present to me, and they will have different technologies that they could use and present it to me on Google, in the Google Classroom. So this is the part where we will be done with the energy. And just to let you know, this will be working over a week or two, so this is not too overwhelming for them. I've created this whole module for you guys to see, but I will be sending it to them one at a time every morning in my science class. And the next module that I have created, which you will see here, is the immigration, and it has 5 assignments. So first of all, I really like this topic a lot, and I tend to use this a lot in the classroom when I teach social studies, and I like to activate their thinking and do a text analysis and a vocabulary acquisition. And they will have handouts that they will go up and look up on their classroom page, and they will work on these handouts, and they are pretty. When you click on these, it takes them to their handout, and it'll talk about a little bit of the vocabulary that I'll be using, so they are kind of very familiar with the vocabulary. And then I will go back here and I'll show you. Then there is another handout which I've downloaded from the Discovery web page, and there is a poem that they will read and make connections about immigration. And then there is one more handout, and they will talk about who were immigrants, and they will fill this handout. And this can also be sent to me in the Google Classroom. I hope I'm not going too fast. Next is, again, there's an interactive video that they will watch on Google Discovery Education, and they will also be invited to take notes. And I hope this takes me to the Google Drive, but you have to sign in to their Google Drive. So it will have them sign in to their school Google page, and then they will be working on their Drive. And this will be another handout which I have downloaded as a PDF. But when you are in a Google Classroom, you can send this to them directly, which is a little complicated when I do this right now. And in the end, it'll be a wrap up where they will be doing a conclusion of the immigration unit. I have created this Google Doc for them, and it is a really interesting way that they will be working on this. They will be working with partners, and they will have these questions that they will answer, and this all pertain to all the videos and the YouTube videos and the board builder that they've created and all the things that they have learned in the classroom, and they will build their knowledge and show it to me here. And this we will be working over. They'll get time in the classroom. They will get at least 40 minutes to work on this every day, and they can present it to the class eventually when they are done. So this is again a Google document which is very interactive, and I can grade it right here. So this is about my Google Classroom, which I really love using, and I think it is a great tool for teachers as you go into classrooms to adapt to your own teaching style and keep it with you, so you find these very useful with students today in the classrooms. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, and I would love to share my experience using the Google Classroom. Thank you so much, and I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. And thank you, Dr. Sullivan, for this amazing class. I've learned a lot in this class.